What's up, Money Minds, and welcome back to Market Briefs Video Edition. Today is November 2nd, and here's some business and financial news you can finally use. The first trading session of November ended slightly in the green as Wall Street gears up for another wild week of earnings. Avis and Clorox reported earnings after the bell yesterday. And here's a little sneak preview of what we've got in today's newsletter. We're going to ask the question, which billionaire is going to end world hunger? Peloton is collaborating with Delta Airlines, and Coke just made its biggest purchase ever. We're going to be discussing all of those later on in this newsletter, but before we break those down, my name is Nate from Minority Mindset News, and if you like this video, make sure to smash that thumbs up button below and hit that notification bell too. That way YouTube shows our videos to way more money minds around the world. We can keep making videos just like this one. In our November 1st market recap, major indexes were pretty flat yesterday, but most earnings reports didn't release until after market close. Avis benefited from a rental car boom. Shares of Avis Budget have surged 125% since July and are up over 370% so far in 2021. Clorox jumped over 5% following its earnings beat. The company reported an adjusted profit of around $1.21 per share on revenue of $1.81 billion. CVS, Electronic Arts, Etsy, MGM, Roku, Marriott, and Qualcomm all report this week. And make sure to keep an eye out for that Federal Reserve hearing after the Open Market Committee this Wednesday. Next up is our financial tip of the day, and we gotta say, living frugal and definitely switching to a frugal life is not easy. But sometimes you gotta do it for your finances, so you gotta step up, forgive yourself, and take action to get past your overspending so you can meet your goals with a smile. If you've gone astray on your budget so far in 2021, no problem, we are here to help. That is exactly why we wrote an article on how to get yourself back on track with your budget over on theminoritymindset.com, and I will leave a link to that article in the description below. In our first main story of the day today, two of the world's biggest Bitcoin mining companies are fighting for a top position. The crazy part is both of them are located in a Texas town with only about 5,600 people. The two companies are Bitdeer and Riot Blockchain. Bitdeer is a spin-off of Chinese Bitcoin mining giant Bitmain. Bitdeer relocated to Rockdale, Texas after mining was banned in China. And it seems like Rockdale, Texas is the go-to destination for Bitcoin miners. This is because of cheap electricity, pro-crypto politicians, a ton of empty land, abandoned houses, and industrial infrastructure which can be repurposed into Bitcoin mines. Rockdale has 160 extra acres ready to be bought. This is where the fight begins. Bitdeer and Riot are fighting for that extra land to expand their operations in the state. The city has already answered 40 inquiries from mining companies looking to set up shop in Rockdale, most relocating from China. Riot's crypto mine in Rockdale, Texas is the largest in America. With over 100,000 mining machines, it produces roughly 6.25 new Bitcoins every 10 minutes. In our second main story of the day today, ending world hunger is everyone's wish, but is it really possible? Well, billionaire and CEO of Tesla, Elon Musk, thinks he can help, and he's ready to start planning it out. Well, kind of. Elon Musk said he will pledge $6 billion to end world hunger, and he asked the United Nations to provide him a plan. 2% of Elon's wealth equates to around $6 billion. But this is no easy feat. The conversation started after the chief of the UN World Food Program, the WFP, David Beasley, tweeted at Elon Musk and said, $36 billion in one day. Elon Musk's net worth has increased due to a Tesla Hertz deal. Congratulations, Elon. 1/6 of your one-day increase would save around 42 million lives that are knocking on famine's door. Unprecedented crisis, unprecedented wealth, help. The tweet ends there. Elon saw this tweet, and he said that he would sell around $6 billion worth of Tesla shares just to fund the project. But then there was a few stats that started to come out about the UN Food Project. It looks like the UN's World Food Program raised around $8.4 billion in 2020, and yet there is still world hunger. This was a point that was brought up by Dr. Eli David on Twitter. So if Elon gives $6 billion and they raised $8.4 billion, how is $6 billion going to end world hunger today? Honestly, we like this response by Elon. Put your money where your mouth is. If you can provide a plan and show how $6 billion would end world hunger, then do it. We've seen Elon do some crazy things, so this would definitely not be a shock if he did it. That is it for our main two stories of the day today. So let's take a quick break to talk about today's sponsor, Robinhood. Robinhood lets you invest in companies that you love, all commission-free. Their easy-to-use app makes investing accessible and gives you the ability to customize it however you'd like. And you even get to customize your notifications and news so you can stay on top of all of your assets as casually or as relentlessly as you like. That means controlling the flow of info, and what you see is entirely up to you. In short, Robinhood believes that our financial system should be built to work for everybody. That's why they're creating products that let you invest at your own pace. And just for being a Minority Mindset viewer, you'll get your first stock for free when you sign up with Robinhood. So if you're interested in investing with Robinhood and want to learn more about what they offer, I'll leave a link in the description below on exactly how you can find them. Big shout out to Robinhood for sponsoring this video, and now back to the news. Coca-Cola just bought sports drink brand Body Armor for around $5.6 billion, making it the company's biggest acquisition ever. If you flash back though to 2018, the company already bought a 15% stake in the company. Right behind the company was none other than the legendary Kobe Bryant, as he was the third largest shareholder in Body Armor, and his estate will now receive around $400 million due to Coca-Cola's acquisition. This move by Coca-Cola is their attempt to dominate the sports drink world, and it comes after Pepsi has been dominating with Gatorade for several years now. Body Armor even beat out Coca-Cola's Powerade as the second biggest sports drink brand, with a 50% increase to bring it to over $1.4 billion. Body Armor has grown in popularity mostly due to its healthier sports drink nature. It has less sugar and carbs than other sports drinks, and supposedly is being packed with vitamins and electrolytes to help athletes recover quickly. But of course, this is all allegedly. Next up in our mind-blown section, American Airlines canceled over 1,600 flights this weekend due to staffing issues and weather concerns. The airline is expecting around 1,800 flight attendants who took a leave of absence early in 2020 to return next month, which should help get things off the ground, at least for now. American also plans to hire more pilots, engineers, and airport staff. At the beginning of the pandemic, many airlines convinced workers to take some time off or just quit in general. This was a way to help cut payrolls during the early days of the pandemic when the airline industry was in pretty bad shape. And if you think you've heard this before, you're probably right. Southwest Airlines just last month canceled over 2,000 flights in one weekend due to staffing issues. In our Pick Your Brain section of the day today, it is a good thing that kids only had Halloween candy to worry about this past weekend, because Roblox, the gaming platform, was down from Thursday through Sunday. The popular online game has over 43.2 million daily active users, so it's no doubt that this outage damaged the company's financials. Roblox typically sets up events that are huge money makers during holidays. Next up is our Money Mind section, where we pull comments directly from you all on our YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok accounts. Today's comment is from Douglas Ramirez on our YouTube channel, and the comment says, "Thanks! This was one of the best explanations of cryptocurrency I have ever heard." Cryptocurrency can be a confusing topic, especially if you're learning about it for the very first time. From Dogecoin to Squidcoin, it seems like every single day there is a new hyped up coin on the market. So it can definitely be hard to know what to trust. If you want to learn more about cryptocurrency and how you can go about trusting a specific coin, we made a video over on the main Minority Mindset YouTube channel, and I will leave a link in the description below on exactly how you can find it. This one talks all about Shiba Inu, so it is a must see. Next up, let's take a bit of a break and talk all about Peloton. Peloton is partnering with Delta Airlines to bring some of its classes to in-flight entertainment systems. And while you probably won't see people literally riding on the Peloton bike on your flight, Peloton has an app that does not require a bike. The Peloton and Delta partnership will help passengers relax, stretch, and fall asleep during their flight. If anything, it's an awesome way to advertise their services to people all throughout the country. Delta has even revamped its in-flight entertainment since the pandemic. It recently partnered with Spotify to bring podcasts and playlists to flights. Money Minds, we are nearing the end of today's Market Briefs newsletter, but here's just a few more things to keep in mind. Barclays CEO Staley resigned after investigation showed he had a deeper association with Jeffrey Epstein. In addition, Digital Currency Group is the parent company of various names in the crypto industry. It is valued around $10 billion with investments from Google. Another thing to keep in mind is that Chinese electric vehicle maker NIO saw a large drop in deliveries in October. The company delivered around 3,667 vehicles, which is down around 65%. And one last thing to keep in mind is that a cryptocurrency called Mana soared around 400% after the Facebook Meta announcement. Mana is a token on a metaverse platform called Decentraland. That is it for today's business and financial news. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button below. Keep hustling, Money Minds, and I'll see you all in the next one.